what's in operation right now. Do you believe that there's also, you know, the Georgia Guidestones, basically what they say, which is elimination of the population as one of their objectives?
I have an interview with General Maxwell Taylor that was done in the early 70s, and he being not only our last ambassador to Vietnam, but also a ranking member of the Council on Foreign Relations. And I think he was fully articulating their thinking. And he said, basically, that by the beginning of the next century, well, that's now, he said we have to eliminate, you know, about a third of the world's population. Because he said the basic overall problem is overpopulation, and that lays at the heart of all the other problems, pollution and the economy and everything. And he said this will be done by limited regional conflicts like Iraq, Afghanistan, disease, AIDS in Africa, and starvation, which is prevalent in many of the third world nations. And he said, I'm not sure we could save these people, and I'm not even sure we should try. And so that is their thinking, to decrease the world's population. Now, here's the fallacy in their thinking. There really is no overpopulation problem. I heard this stated some years ago. I didn't quite believe it, so I checked, but it's absolutely true. The entire 6.5 billion human population could actually live comfortably enough in the state of Texas.
Really?
Really. So it's not a overpopulation problem, it's a population concentration problem. You have most of the world is jammed into these huge metropolitan areas, big mega cities, okay?
Right.
There are other ways of doing things, okay? I could picture a world where you and Bill could live out in a beautiful countryside, a rural setting, okay? Got your little lake there, and you've got an orchard, and you've got a garden, and you're just doing great. And when it's time to go shopping, then you get on your bicycle or your little electric cart, and you go down to the little station, and you hop a high-speed electric line, zoom, that would take you to a shopping center area, like a huge mall. And you go through there, and you do your shopping, okay, and then you zoom back home and get on your bicycle, pedal back to your little place, and you have your own little energy collector generator, all right, you're self-sufficient energy-wise, and you'd say, yeah, but what do I do for work? Well, it would be whatever you wanted to do, because we're in an awkward situation now because we've all been brought up on this Christian work ethic that says everybody's got to work, okay? Well, that's a product of older times when truly everybody had to work just to survive. And in fact, that's why you had to have lots of kids, because you had to have somebody work the fields so you could produce produce so you'd have food to eat. But today with technology, you know, just a few mega farms can raise enough food for everybody. The technology's there. We could all be living like kings if we demanded it, and if we wanted it, and if we could convince these would-be rulers of the world that we all deserve to have a fair shake at life.
Absolutely.
I have a nice little